Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about a pet peeve of mine, I guess I could say, when I'm watching YouTube videos, specifically like reviews of motorcycles and gear in general, and even more specifically yet, it's in regards to how a creator or producer of the content goes about building credibility. So, very recently, I was watching a bunch of reviews on a specific bike that I have interest in. Not going to be buying anytime soon, but I'm just kind of interested to know like the feel of it and how it works, how it runs, how people like it and stuff like that. Just to give you guys a general idea, I go through and watch loads and loads of different reviews to get multiple opinions, multiple views, multiple mindsets, and kind of conglomerate it into like one idea of what I think the bike would be like. And in my opinion, that's what everybody should do. You should definitely go out and get as much information as possible about a product that you're going to be buying or spending a lot of money on, and use as many different sources as you possibly can, because everybody is going to experience the product differently. Perfect example is me. I'm 6'7", I'm 300 pounds, I'm a really heavy guy, I'm big, I'm tall. My content is going to cater more specifically to big and tall riders. And not only that, everybody's going to have a different skill level. There's going to be some people that'll love, like, say, a TW200, but then you'll get, like, hardcore, more, like, seasoned veterans of dirt bikes that would hate a bike like that. They wouldn't be satisfied with something like that, so they're going to have more negative opinion of it. And this goes far beyond motorcycles and motorcycle gear in general. This could apply to any realm or niche of products in general on YouTube. So having said all that, I'm going to get into it. Um, like I said, I was recently watching some review videos of a bike that I've been looking at, not specifically like intending to purchase, just to kind of understand what it's like. And I came across a reviewer, not just one, but couple, one much worse than the other, that built their credibility by saying, and this is heavily paraphrasing it by the way, don't listen to these other reviewers because they don't have the skill, nor have they ridden the amount of bikes that I have. Or they will try to convince you that other reviewers have a specific bias due to lack of experience in general, or maybe just a lack of experience with other products within whatever you're searching for. So, like I said, this is a massive pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure some of you probably think that saying a couple lines like that is not that big of a deal, but generally, when a reviewer starts off building credibility by discrediting other reviewers or other people in general, that's a massive red flag to me, especially when this channel did not have a much bigger user base than myself. You simply need to build credibility by stating your experiences, maybe give examples of other experiences with different products you have in this range, and start by there. Tell them, like, what did you do in the past? What do you do presently? What are your plans for the future? Tell them about yourself, and then tell your audience what you want to do for them. Like, what is your goal for the video? If you start your video off throwing malice at other reviewers, that's going to create a negative connotation for the rest of your video. And not only that, but even if the person that's reviewing the bike doesn't have a lot of experience, it's still valuable information to a lot of other people, beginners included specifically. That's the joy of having so many different content creators do review videos on specific products. You get loads of different experiences and opinions on a product that you are interested in buying. I have seen experts, like professional motocross riders specifically, that gave terrible reviews in regards to me just because I'm an average Joe at an average skill level, that I'm not going to be able to use the product like they will be able to. A lot of the bikes that I really enjoy, that I truly enjoy, they think are boring and anemic and just don't get enjoyment from it. But those are bikes that I absolutely adore and love. There are only three, like, specific reasons that I could think of why anybody would try to build credibility in this manner. The first being that they're just simply trying to push this product onto you, possibly because they're sponsored or because they're being paid to do so. Either that or maybe they're tied to the company somehow. Secondly, they have a superiority complex, just simply put. And third, they want to build a big user base quickly while also trying to retain them in a negative way. Also, another reason I can think of why they would be bashing other reviewers immediately from the start is because they're simply trying to justify their purchase. If you ever come across a reviewer that does this or a content creator that does this, you completely ignore the fact that they think they have the best review or they think that they are the best reviewer or the most qualified to talk about it, and you still go to all the other sources, but also still watch their video to get their opinion of it. Just don't give them your patronage. Remember, your audience determines whether or not you are credible enough to talk about a subject. All that you can do is provide facts and experiences for them to come to that decision. Now, I apologize, guys, for my rant, but I feel like this is just something that had to be covered. Uh, Specifically in the motorcycle world, I see this far too often, and I feel like I just had to do a call out. I'm not specifically going to link any channels because I don't want to get into like a massive war with other channels or any drama. I just want to simply state how I feel about it and why it upsets me. And I feel like this is something that can help you guys when purchasing a product or a motorcycle in general. Just watch out. There are a lot of people out there that'll try and really try and sway you in certain directions. Just remember, do your research, don't be swayed, don't have biases, and you'll be totally fine. I really appreciate you guys all for watching. Thank you very much for listening to my rant.